Understanding Walnut Shell, a guide for English language learners. Hello everyone, and welcome to our English language learning series. Today, we're going to explore the phrase, walnut shell. This might seem like a simple term, but it's packed with interesting uses and meanings in the English language. Let's crack it open together. First, let's start with the literal meaning. A walnut shell is the hard outer covering of a walnut, which is a type of nut. Walnuts are often eaten as snacks or used in cooking, and their shells are known for their tough and protective nature. This is important because the physical characteristics of a walnut shell often influence its metaphorical uses in English. In English, walnut shell is used metaphorically in several ways. One common use is to describe something as being very small or cramped. Like saying, "My first apartment was so tiny. It felt like living in a walnut shell." This metaphor draws on the idea of the small space inside a walnut shell. Another metaphorical use involves symbolizing something that is tough or protective. For instance, he built a walnut shell around his emotions, meaning someone has created a tough, protective barrier around their feelings. The phrase also appears in idioms and expressions. One such expression is, in a nutshell, which means to describe something briefly or concisely. While this doesn't directly mention a walnut shell, it's related because all nutshells, including walnut shells, are small and compact, symbolizing brevity. Walnut shell can be found in various cultural references, such as literature and everyday speech. For example, in some stories, walnut shells are used to symbolize hidden treasures or surprises, as the nut inside is protected by the hard shell. Also, in everyday speech, people might refer to walnut shells when talking about nature, cooking, or describing small, compact things. I hope this video has helped you understand the phrase, walnut shell, in English. It's a great example of how a simple, everyday object can be used in so many different and imaginative ways in language. Remember, language learning is like opening a walnut shell. It takes some effort, but inside, there's always something valuable to find. Happy learning, and see you in our next video.